Hey there, Lowell here, and I'm back with another Wuchang Fallen Feathers guide. This time around, I'm detailing where you can farm red Mercury in the first 3 chapters of the game in order to level up fast and take down those tough bosses. This information was largely tested by our guides editor Craig Robinson, and he's put together an exhaustive written guide over at gamerguides.com proper that also includes where to farm red Mercury in chapter 4, link in the description. Note that all the numbers here are for when you're at 90% madness or above, as you get more red Mercury when your madness level is high. For more on madness, check out our madness explained video. So let's waste no more time. For chapter 1, the best place to farm red Mercury to level up quickly is in Light Zen Temple, near where you fight the first boss of the game, Dutanga. The spell you get for defeating Dutanga helps out a lot here, but you can do this run without this spell. So right from the Light Zen Temple shrine, you'll want to bully the monk and grave robber right behind it to grab some Skyborn Might. The grave robber with the pickaxe will grant 50 red Mercury and the fake monk 110. With 2 charges of Skyborn Might, head right towards the group of enemies chilling around a bunch of flammable pots. If you run up between them, you should be able to pull the nearby fake monk as well and break most of the flammable pots so they don't blow you up with what you do next. Swing your Echo of Dutanga fire spell to obliterate the nearby enemies and take out any that you miss. There's a couple other enemies nearby you can pull into this inferno or just take them out one by one. This process should take you under 2 minutes to complete, and you can make over 20,000 red Mercury per hour, greatly decreasing the difficulty of subsequent areas if you level up wisely. Chapter 2 ramps things up a little bit. You'll want to reach the Mort Grotto Shrine by this big orange glowy thing. And from this shrine, you can do a quick run across the bridge and kill the feathered militia enemy for an easy 470 Mercury before turning around and resetting the area. Rinse and repeat for a whopping 56,000 red Mercury per hour. If you want, you can go deeper into the cave and kill a bunch more enemies here that have the potential of dropping items. Head into the cave and kill the 2 feathered miners worth about 220 each, while watching out for their crystals that build despair. Run down this tunnel towards this gong enemy here. Once you're comfortable with the foes in the area, let him beat his drum to summon 3 other miners, some mutants, and a coffin monster. All told, they give about 2,000 red Mercury each run through here, plus any items they drop that you can either sell or use for more red Mercury. Alternatively, if you're equipped with fire magic, you can head down the other tunnel from the shrine and take out the big spooky tree enemy for a decent amount of red Mercury. It drops 2,000 red Mercury each time, but the aforementioned Mort Grotto run is a bit more profitable if you're not setting these trees ablaze. So the earliest place to farm in chapter 3 is the Avian Marsh, which is an optional area. Once you reach the refugee camp, head on down this ladder into the ravine and continue onward until you reach the Avian Marsh Shrine. In the Avian Marsh are giant clams that drop 2,750 red Mercury each. The first one is right behind the shrine near some poisonous refugee enemies. Kill them, and then take on the clam. Note that the clam has a high health pool, but it is weak to lightning damage. Consider using lightning temperance or a lightning spell like thunderstorm to make taking them down much easier. Their bubbles are easy to dodge and build Skyborn Might off of. From there, follow this river and take out the clam waiting in the water and kill any other enemies you see. You can even go a bit further and take down this birdie bro if you're comfortable with fighting it. Head up this tree trunk and it'll take you right back to the roof of the shrine. Drop down and reset the route for a whopping 140,000 red Mercury per hour, not including the items you can loot and sell. Once you progress further in chapter 3, there's an even better farming location that awards 280,000 red Mercury per hour, and it's likely the best in the game. To find this farming spot, hang a right out of the rear shortcut of the Zenwu Antechamber Shrine. A feathered palace maid, formerly a boss from chapter 1, hangs out in a little gazebo. She drops 4,700 red Mercury per run, and while she's not particularly difficult to defeat, it might take you a few tries to get her patterns down. First, she has a friend sleeping nearby you might want to consider killing quick and building some Skyborn Might off of, lest he come and interrupt your fight. Craig recommends dodging her initial spam attacks before striking back by either hitting her with a charged attack to her back if you're running something like an axe or longsword. I recommend setting her aflame with safe fire spells that I heavily relied on with my fire magic build, which we have a detailed video on, link in the description. Ignore the enemies nearby that are fighting each other and rush back to the Zenwu Antechamber Shrine to respawn her. Repeat until you have your desired amount of red Mercury. And there you have it, the best ways to farm red Mercury in Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Chapter 4 also has a great farming spot, but the enemy you have to defeat is quite difficult to take out. If you're curious about it, head on over to our in-depth guide at gamerguides.com proper, link in the description. And if you found this video at all helpful, remember to like and subscribe so we can continue on our quest to fulfill all your gaming needs here at Gamer Guides.